Good morning, everybody. And here we are again with another episode of NGR. Here we are, Nerd Girls Rock. Are you guys ready? Okay, so you're probably wondering, or you're thinking that I forgot about you guys. I did not. And you're probably wondering, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you're probably wondering, like, hey, what was up with those last couple posts that you did? Or why I'm in my comfies today. I am in my face mask. I suggest you to do the same. Um, I have my blue light glasses on, fresh pair, loving it because my eyes are really sensitive to light. So this definitely helps when I'm looking at the screen or posting for you guys. I have my messy bun in my hair, and I have my one of my favorite mugs of coffee. Okay, and we're gonna get started. So, as I said, you're probably wondering what was up with that last couple posts that I did on Nerd Girls Rock on Facebook and something that I also posted to Instagram. If you also follow me on Instagram, um, that was about abuse. Like I said, here in Nerd Girls Rock, we're not just covering the warm and fuzzy, the playful stuff. We're not just talking about the video games or the new board games and things like that that came out. We're not just covering the awesome things like the superheroes and all that good crap. We are also talking about the real nitty gritty things that people deal with in real life. Now, the reason that I hadn't posted for so long was because that's something that I was currently dealing with at that moment. And it's very real to me even right now. It was a very real experience for me because there's people don't realize how there's different types of abuse and it definitely affects you all the same way. Okay, if somebody's being emotionally abusive to you, if they're gaslighting you, meaning they're making these snarky comments, they're telling you one thing and then not following through, they're trying to make you seem a certain type of way, and in your mind you're just like, that is not true. What are you talking about? And then it gets to a point, they do it so much that you get to the point where you're just like, wait a minute, am I crazy? Is this really what's going on? Those kinds of things, if somebody's lying on you, if somebody's just if this person is doing things and you're just like, you know what, I don't have to put up with this, I'm done. They try to guilt trip you into believing that you need to drop your guard, into thinking that you're wrong for setting boundaries and reinforcing them. Everybody who is of healthy mind and a sound body, they have boundaries. They have healthy boundaries. Everybody has things that they're not comfortable with. It's just that not everybody makes the world aware of that, or people that they're involved with. Not everybody makes, it says it out loud. And the only time that you really find out that you've crossed a boundary with somebody is if you've actually upset them and they go, hey, that's a limit for me. Okay. You need to stop. Um, but I mean, there are a few people out there that make their boundaries clear ahead of time. And I think it's important that people do that. But if somebody is, regardless of when you do it, okay, that's irrelevant because I don't want somebody to sit there and make you feel like, oh, well, you didn't tell me that before. It's best if you do that. But if you don't, okay, don't feel bad. Usually it doesn't come up in conversation until, like I said, the line has already been crossed. Okay, and it's okay to let that person know, hey, you crossed the line. Now, if somebody's respectful, if you let them know and they say, oh, okay, I'm sorry, and they do their best not to do it again, that's not abuse. Okay, that's a healthy friendship or relationship. But if somebody is constantly crossing your boundaries and making you the problem and making you feel like you're wrong for having them in the first place and reinforcing them, you need to get away from that person. That person is abusive. Okay, if somebody's doing things to make you financially dependent upon them, or they're withholding funds from you, or they're making you come to them for everything, and it comes with stipulations and things like that, that is abuse. Okay, get away. If someone is trying to isolate you, they're keeping you away from all your healthy relationships, all your healthy connections, things that were there before before you entered into the relationship or anything like that, or the friendship, and they're trying to make you spend all your time with them. They're trying to make your world revolve around them completely. That's not healthy. Everybody needs outside connections. Everybody needs time and connections away from their family, away from their friends, away from their partner. Even if you're not that kind of person who wants to go out, even if you just want time to yourself, okay? Everybody needs a healthy dose of you time, okay? Everybody needs that. You just need to be away from the world and things like that. And that's perfectly fine. So if somebody in your life is trying to make you feel wrong for that, get away. Get away. Okay. If every time you're happy and you're feeling lighthearted and you're like, you know what, I had a really great time, and they continuously want to push their negativity and their negative energy on you, and they just want to focus on the negative parts of what happened, if any at all, or if they're just trying to fish and make up negative points of the evening or that experience or whatever, and you're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they try to force it in your mind that this is the truth. They will tell you things like, oh, those people, they don't care about you, they just want to get close to you because you're good to look at, or you're funny, everybody wants to be your friend. So but they don't really care about you. They're just trying to get something out of you. They just want to be seen with you. If you have somebody around you like that, get away. Okay. And don't let them make you feel bad, because they'll try to be like, oh, you abandoned me, you're a bad person, you used me, whatever, whatever. No, the truth of the matter is that they are using you. They are using you for your energy, your life force. They're trying to suck it out of you. If you're a naturally happy person, and then in the midst of dealing with this person, and you come away, whoever they are, be it a family member, a friend, or a partner in your life, if you're dealing with somebody who you're naturally, let's say you're a naturally happy person, and they're just trying to make you feel bad for being you. If every time you come away from an experience with that person, you walk away feeling negative and drained, and you're just like, oh, like, or if you think to yourself, you know what, I gotta, or when you're about to interact with this person, let's say before every interaction, you have to think to yourself, what experience am I about to get? If you're not sure how this person's going to react to you, and you have to kind of gauge every time you go interact with this person, that is no bueno. Please get away. Stop. Just stop what you're doing. And it starts with loving yourself. Take a moment, take a breather. Okay, let's take a deep breath for a second. And let's think about that. Why do we put up with things like that? How do we get into situations like that? Well, let me tell you, okay, because I've been through a few of them. It's really easy to get sucked into that. It's so easy. Oh my God. Want to know why? Because these creepers come off really nice. They come off extremely charming. They come off like they love you, like they care about you, and they will even tell you that. But the truth of the matter is that these are really self centered individuals. All they care about is themselves. Because let's state a fact here right now, and I want anybody who watches this video, let this sink into your mind. Please feel it in your soul. If somebody cares about you truly and honestly, if they truly love you as a person, they will not only accept you as you are, but if you want to do something, or if they make a suggestion to you to change something or do something different, it will be for your benefit, and it will be within your boundaries. You will function within your comfort zone. Okay? They will do it for you, to benefit you. Okay? Not just them. Okay, they're not necessarily going to always do things that worry, but they will consider, okay, how things affect you. And if it affects you negatively, then when somebody really cares about you, they're more than likely going to veer away from it and go, okay, so that's a bad rap. Let's not do that. Okay. They're going to consider your feelings. They're going to be compassionate towards you. They're going to be kind to you. Okay. They're going to try to get you away from negative people, and not people that they claim to be negative that you usually have positive experiences with. No, they'll be able to bring up situations like, hey, you remember that person, time that person lied on you, or, that person's kind of sketchy. They always kind of want to be around you when they don't have anything. And I noticed that, you're a kind hearted person. You always kind of give them whatever, but, when you need stuff, they're kind of not there. That's a person with genuine concern for you. Okay. It's okay to do things based on that. But these people who are doing these things, if somebody's abusive, they're not going to care. As a matter of fact, I had one of my abusers actually suggest that I deal with a previous abuser. I walk into an abusive situation just to benefit himself. Even though I expressed to him and I told him like, hey, this is super uncomfortable for me. This is making me really sad. It's draining to deal with this person. At the time I didn't know that he was being abusive. It hadn't quite dawned on me yet. But it was at the tail end of the relationship when I was coming to and I was loving myself more. And when you start to love yourself more, you start to take notice of these things. You go, wait a minute, you're asking me to cross a boundary here. And it's not beneficial to me. Why would you do that if you care about me? Okay. They will go to other people and be like, oh, you're a bad person, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Oh, she's lying on me. He's just upset because I broke up with them. Whatever. Okay. And sometimes that will be the case. Sometimes when you don't behave in the way that they want you to behave, when you don't do the things that they want you to do, they will do that to you. Okay. But it's okay. I mean, it's not okay. I'm saying you will be okay. Okay. And the number one thing that I want you guys to remember, and please realize this, because everybody is afraid to talk about it. That's why a lot of times people don't get the help that they need because they're not talking about it. They allow the abuser to convince them that talking about it is wrong. Don't you tell on me. You're such a horrible person for pointing that out. Don't it's it's bukkake, okay? It's bull, all right? Don't let them make you feel like that, all right? It's absolutely nonsense. No, if you want to get the help that you need to get away, you need to get out of it. You need to talk about it. Even when you get out of it, find someone, a therapist, a close friend, someone that you feel comfortable sharing your feelings and your deep emotions with, and talk about it. Find someone that's healing for you. Do things that are healing for you. Someone that's willing to be patient and listen and help you through those times, and talk about it. Talk about it. Tell the people in your life that care about you what has been going on. Tell them what you're going through. Because if they really care about you, they're going to get upset and they're just going to go, wait a minute, we need to do something about this. Okay? No matter what's going on, if somebody's playing mind games with you, and I want you guys to understand that even if it's mind games, if they're gaslighting you, some of them will even use your children to try to manipulate you into doing what they want you to do. Abuse is abuse is abuse. Get away. Do not wait for proof. Do not try to. And I know a lot of people won't leave because they're worried about financial restraints or whatever. Let me tell you something, okay? The whole process, like I said, I keep it 100% G on this channel. The whole process is going to suck, okay? The whole thing. Because at some point you have a genuine care for this person, okay? But the realization that they never had a genuine care for you, it sucks. It hurts. Yes. Like somebody took a hot knife and stabbed you in your chest with it. Yes, it's going to hurt badly. But the more that sinks in, and the more you realize how great it was that you got away from that, the less it is going to hurt. Okay? When you realize how you're taking yourself out of a toxic situation and putting yourself into safety and positivity and treating yourself with love, the less it is going to hurt, the less it's going to suck. Okay, if it's financial restraint, once you get out of it, guess what? It does get better. That's not forever. That's a temporary thing. You don't have to live with your mom forever. Okay? You don't have to stay with your cousin for forever. You don't have to be homeless for forever. It does get better. Things do change, but I'm telling you right now, if you stay in such a situation, if you continue to deal with that and take that on, not only does it affect you mentally, okay, it takes your vibes way down, all right, to hell levels, okay, way down. And it actually makes you physically sick. Mental illness is a physical change in the brain, and it's caused by these negative vibrations that we take on in everyday life by dealing with negative events, negative people in our lives, okay? You can shut it down. You have the power to shut it down. A lot of times these people make you feel like you don't have any power, but you do, because the only way that somebody can affect your life like that is if you allow it. Stop allowing people to suck your life from you. Stop giving them your energy. You don't have to. You don't. You can just walk away. You can see, you know what? There's people out there that will love me and adore me for who I am, and they're not gonna put these ridiculous. True love is unconditional. Okay? That means no matter how quirky, no matter how weird you are, no matter what, if you have this weird twisted sense of humor, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're fat, skinny, whatever, light, dark, whatever race, whatever, if you're a goth, if you're like a prep, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And when someone truly loves you, they're gonna take all that on and go, you know what? That makes them. And every ounce of that is awesome. And I'm willing to spend my time with that. I would love to wake up every day to that. I am proud to have that person by my side. And I honestly don't know what I would do in my life without them there. That would really affect me if they weren't there. You know, that's when somebody truly loves you. When people truly care about you, they worry about you like that. And it does not come with conditions and stipulations. Oh, I'll love you if, I'll give you a hug if, I'll take you on a date if. No, 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 no. You should never have to ask for these things. Respect is not something you should have to ask for. Consideration is not something you should have to ask for. Kindness and compassion are not things that you should have to ask for. If somebody truly cares about you, all those things are going to be given. You shouldn't have to ask somebody to be patient with you. If they really love you and they care about you, they're going to be patient with you regardless. No matter how psycho, okay? Cuz some of us are. Let's keep it a buck, okay? All of us nerds are freaking crazy. Because hey, look, that's life. All normal people are actually insane. Let's keep it 100, okay? But there's somebody that's going to take all that on, and they're gonna, if it's something that's affecting you in a way that you don't like, they're gonna help you through it. They're gonna give you that love that you need. They're gonna give you that patience and that compassion, and they're gonna help you get to the person that you know and you love. Okay? They're gonna help you get to that side of you that you remember, that you were once friends with. Okay? They're gonna get you there. All right? They're gonna help out. They're gonna try to help as much as they can. While other people who are not healthy for you are going to try to drag you away from that. They're not going to take responsibility. Somebody who really cares about you is going to take responsibility for what they may have done to offend you and bring you negative vibes. When someone really cares about you, they're going to try their best. Okay, well, people aren't perfect. They're going to try their best to keep you away from that, to not bring that to you. But people are not perfect, and they're going to mess up. They're going to make mistakes. But a mistake is something that they apologize for and then they correct it. When someone apologizes to you, they do something, not only do they not think about it, okay? Not only do they not think about it, but they do it. Knowing, when someone knows that something's going to have a negative effect on you and they do it anyway and then they apologize and they just continue to do it, that is not an apology. That is, in fact, manipulation. That is abuse, okay? So, excuse me, I'm sorry. So we're gonna go over more videos to help you guys understand the difference. Probably later on down the line. I'm gonna do another video later on today. That's gonna be far more positive. I'm sorry, excuse me. It's gonna be far more positive, and we're gonna talk about some self-love tactics. I'm gonna uplift you guys, and I'm gonna encourage you guys. I'm gonna inspire you guys. Hopefully. I hope it reaches somebody out there, okay, and it brings you some kind of good, because that's my whole goal here, okay? So Love you guys. Thanks again for watching. Please take note of all these things. And like I said, if you're in a situation like that, the first step you can take into loving yourself and getting yourself into a better position is to leave. If you have children, pack them up. Okay, and I'm gonna do a video where you can talk about ways that you can do that without further upsetting your abusers. They're gonna be upset that you left anyway, but ways that you can safely get away in situations like that, because there's some pretty nifty tricks that you can use. And we can talk about things like that. Okay, so love you guys, big heart. Thanks again for watching Nerd Girls Rock, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.